Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm Sheldon Barlett Rumor, and this is it. Welcome back to This Is It TV. I hope all of you are doing well, hanging on in there, and had an amazing week. Happy Friday to all of you. This Is It Network is your global digital TV network, connecting remarkable women to inspiring stories. We do that each and every day through our engaging content, our growing community, and our real connections. I do this every day, Monday through Friday. I provide your morning message, an opportunity for you to not only be inspired for the day, but stay motivated. Hi, Candace. But to stay motivated each and every day. I know that it is hard to do so, and oftentimes we find ourselves kind of struggling in finding motivation, finding inspiration. And I show up to do this. I show up to do this each and every day, Monday through Friday. Hello at 11 a.m. Eastern, in hopes of, again, giving you guys some motivation. Hi, Linda. Hope you guys are doing well. Hello, Jack. Happy Friday to all of you. So wonderful. Today I'm going to focus on teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. Right? For a lot of you entrepreneurs and independent sales reps that are out there feeling alone, I want us to be able to dive into teamwork. Hello, Alicia. How are you? I want us to be able to dive in to the importance of teamwork. So all of us who are entrepreneurs, I'm a sole proprietor if I'm anything in my life, but I require a team. I require individuals that not necessarily that are on payroll or not necessarily going through a human resources process, but partners, for promotional partners and resources. Good morning, Lisa. For individuals that I can call on when I need something. Some of us are drowning because we are swimming alone, right? We are in a space where we are not being supported because we are not asking for support, and we don't realize that entrepreneurship is a team sport. Yes, you may be a sole proprietor. Yes, you may be an independent sales rep, but there needs to be some essence, some, era of team in what it is that you are doing. Now, these teams don't necessarily have to be partners in your business. You don't have to bring on a business partner. You don't have to employ individuals. You don't have to create, payroll in this way. These are associates that are part of your team. These are colleagues that are part of your team. These are promotional partners that are part of your team. If you feel as if you are navigating solo, if you feel as if you are the only one on stage and everyone is looking at you with expectation and needs and obligations, we need to be able to build out some sense of team. Good morning, John. How are you? Even in the most entrepreneurial of our spirits, even in the most, independent of what it is that we are doing, as cliche as it sounds, teamwork does in fact make the dream work. We cannot do it by ourselves. I think that I have to say one of the most tragic of decisions that I made early on was to try to trudge forward alone, to try to do everything and be everything to everyone, attempt to be the accountant that is proficient in math when I am not, try to be somebody who is understanding of human resources when I just truly wanted to be everyone's friend. There's an issue that comes to play when you're trying to be everything to everyone, when you're doing all things alone. Where you're spending all of your time really focusing on all things, doing nothing well, right? And you're not leaning into your strengths because you have chosen to not have a team, not have a group of allies and supporters, not have individuals you can call on when you need something, not designate specific duties to specific groups of people, not have a team to be able to help you in crossing that finish line or finishing that game. We must focus, hone in, and dive into a team. Find individuals who have strengths in which we do not have, that can fill the voids of the weaknesses in which we do have. Somebody to speak to, colleagues to be able to wrap ourselves around and in times of difficulty. The analogy that I use, and I have an analogy for everything, is your huddle. It is imperative that you find individuals in your life that can be in your huddle. And the analogy goes deep because, again, in that huddle, if you've ever played a team sport, If you have ever played a team sport, think about that huddle. Think about what those individuals know as we're standing shoulder to shoulder, as we're going and reaching our hands in. Good morning, Zach. As we're reaching our hands into the huddle to scream a chant, what do we know? We know that the forward just twisted their ankle. We know that our center parents are getting a divorce. We know all of the idiosyncrasies of what is going on, but yet we encourage each other to still play the game. Who is in your huddle? Who is in your huddle? And your huddle is different than your coach. Your huddle is different from the fans in the stands. Your huddle is different than your opponent. Your huddle knows what it is that's going on, your weaknesses and your strengths. The huddle is aware of what is happening in and around you, that you lost last week, that we want to win today. The huddle knows that regardless of whether or not you win or lose, you still got to go to practice the next day. If you lose, the huddle doesn't say, we're quitting, we're done. We are reviewing tape the next day. We are saying, where did we go wrong? How can we play well next time? That is the huddle. That is the teamwork in which we need, even as independent entrepreneurs. We believe that we must pay everyone and have everybody on payroll that lives in our team, that resides in the huddle. But that's not true. The huddle could be family members or could be no one related to you at all. Individuals that motivate you and keep you in stride. Individuals that afford you the ability to stay focused, understand what your weaknesses are, and find you resources in order to make sure that you avoid those mishaps. Your huddle does that, right? Make sure that we don't pass to Sheldon on that right side because she doesn't favor that. Make sure that we protect so-and-so. Make sure that we step up where someone is weak. That is your team. And too many of us are navigating alone. Doing everything, answering everything, doing everything, assuming that we'll be able to handle it. Or once I get to a certain level, I'll bring other people on. Hey, Lori, how are you? But the truth of the matter is that we can't do anything that we are doing by ourselves. And even if you are strong and capable and motivated and enthusiastic and skilled and full of expertise, the journey for entrepreneurship is one that cannot be traveled by yourself. It requires individuals who have strengths that you don't have. It requires insight from people who have expertise that you don't have. It requires an ear from a group of people that are willing to listen to you and encourage you without telling you to quit. You may not want employees and you may not want a business partner. And I don't suggest having any of those if that is not how in which your business is made up. Good morning, Lori. But having a team is necessary in a formal or informal way. Working with promotional partners to spread the word as it relates to what it is that you're doing. Confiding in confidants that will encourage you and provide you with the motivation and skill set necessary to reach your goals. The entrepreneurial journey is lonely. It is. But the people that you have on your team, the concentrated group of people, and when I say team, I'm not talking about everybody. Everybody that follows fans and likes you, everybody that's part of your community is not on your team. They are the fans in the stands. And we need them in order to sell tickets. We need them to fill stadiums. But we can't listen to every word. We can't listen to everything that they're saying. We can't move with the wind. Hello, Charmaine. As it relates. Because think about it as it relates to your favorite team, right? We just went through it with the Philadelphia Eagles. Carson Wentz is no longer with us, right? When we are winning, our fans are in love with us. They will wear our number on their backs, our number on their face. They will cheer for us when we are winning. But what happens when we are not winning? Our fans tend to change the tune, right? They are not in the huddle. They're allowed to be fluent. They want us to win all of the time. And too often we listen to the fans in the stands instead of formulating a team, instead of formulating a huddle. The fans in the stands are distracting, right? You can hear them as you're playing. But the voices you should be focused on is the voices in the huddle. Because we need the fans, again, to sell tickets. We need the fans, again, to fill stadiums. But the voices in the huddle is the one that's going to encourage us to stay the course, to play the game, to pass the ball, and to go to practice the next day. And I know that a lot of you think you can handle it on your own. Believe me, I was one of those people. I got it. No problem. I'm fine. I can handle it. I can do all things. I can be all things. And then I ended up being a lot of nothing. And what I've learned is that I need people, the right people. I need a perfect huddle. And that huddle should have no more than 5 people in it, because the opinions of many, you hear nothing. So what I want you to do is think about that this weekend. I want you to think about the individuals that you surround yourself with, the people that you trust in the journey of life, the people that you trust in what it is that you've got going on, in a hope that you do not navigate this space or go on this journey alone, that you are doing it with enthusiasm because you are in fact part of a team, and you have people to rely on, and you have people to support you. And if you are missing teammates, I raise my hand and volunteer. I have all the best intentions in focusing on growing all that you guys have going on. But to believe that we can all do it alone is a falsehood. To know that we need people around us to not only keep us motivated, but to ensure that we are moving forward instead of being cemented where we stand or sit. I want for all of you to find your team, to find your huddle, to appreciate the fans in the stands, but to know that the huddle is where the motivation lives, is where the focus lives, where the knowledge of where it is that you want to be and what it is that you want to do lives. I'm excited to be on that journey with you. I'm excited to be able to help you in not only finding your voice, but telling your story. My goal each and every day is to encourage all of you to no longer whisper your wishes, but to in fact scream your dream. If you have not signed up for our Find Your Voice event that's happening on Monday, February 22nd, it's only $25. I'd love for you to join us. We're going to be hanging out via Zoom at 6 p.m. Eastern with the hopes of encouraging all of you to find your voice and to use it and share it with the world. So please, if you need assistance or more information on that upcoming event, please let me know in the comments below or send me a direct message. For more information on all that we've got going on at This Is It TV, log on to thisisItTV.com. To watch all of our new episodes and amazing content, log on to thisisIt.tv. And for more information on all we got going on, don't forget to follow, fan, and like us everywhere you find at This Is It TV. I'm Sheldon Barlett-Rumer, and this is it. Find your team, find your huddle, and scream your dream.